everyone, I'm the Herping Kid and welcome to our journey where we explore snakes, their relatives and the world's growing passion for these magnificent creatures. Today we will be discussing what you can do to help save the environment. This is the very first environmental awareness or activism video I'm really doing. It's probably going to be the first of many. And I do encourage you to watch through the entire thing and share with your friends and family so that we can do our part in saving the environment. It's really a big problem, guys. The amount of plastic, litter and pollution that goes into the ocean, the land and the atmosphere is actually insane. Your mind will be blown if you hear how much actually happens, how much pollution or plastic actually is thrown away every day. Millions of bottles, thousands of straws, thousands of tons of air pollution. We need to do something, guys. So the first sort of subtopic or topic we are going to be talking about is water. How can you help save water? A lot of water is wasted every day, so we need to start saving. So the first tip is only start your dishwasher when it is full, because it uses about 12 liters per wash. Now, with a 4-person family, the amount of times you have to wash your dishwasher per week, if you only do it when full, if you only start it when full, is probably 2 or 3 times a week. As opposed to if you're starting it every time there's something inside it, which will be about twice a day. So you're saving probably around 50 to 75 liters of water per week if you only start your dishwasher when it's full. And I know that doesn't sound a lot, but if every family does it, we're saving millions, if not billions, of liters of water every week. The next little water tip is close your taps properly. Ensure that they're not dripping, because a dripping tap can waste about a liter of water per hour, which can accumulate to a full bathtub worth of water in 1 week. That's a lot. And if we all do our part, we're saving, again, millions, if not billions, even trillions of liters every week if we close the taps properly. So close the taps properly. The last little water tip is only start your washing machines when they are full. So the ones you put your clothes into, because they use about 112 liters of water per cycle. So if one 4-person family, again, it's the same scenario. Actually, you will only need it about once a week. You will only need to start your washing machine about once a week if you only start it when it's full. Meaning, rather than twice a day or once every day, we are saving trillions of liters of water if everybody could do this. Sorry, the last one was not the last little tip for water. This one is, when you're heating your shower, put a bucket underneath it, because that water, showers use about 8 liters per minute. So if you're letting all that water go into the bucket, you can use that water and water your garden with it, because you'll probably have 8 to 24, maybe even more than that, 8 to 24 liters of water inside your bucket that you can use in your garden. Obviously, this isn't enough to water your entire garden, but it's enough to water a little bit, and you're saving it because the plants are getting the water. So keep that in mind next time you take a shower. Next topic is pollution. This includes plastic pollution mainly, because that's the biggest problem of normal pollution, not normal but tangible pollution. So first tip is buy a metal bottle or some sort of bottle that you can reuse every day, and instead of going into the shops and buying a water bottle, and then throwing it away when you're done, just refill that bottle at home, put it in the fridge. When you use it, take it. When you need to use it, take it out and go wherever you need. Then you have water with you. And if there's a tap or a dispenser that you can take water from, then you can refill it when you need. And the reason we don't want to buy plastic bottles is because 60 million plastic bottles are thrown away every day. 60 million plastic bottles. That is a mind-blowing number. And if that ends up in the ocean or even on land, it takes probably 200 years to decompose. And if it's not decomposed, then some animal comes along and thinks it's food, it eats it and gets caught in its digestive tract, and then it can't eat anymore, or rather it can't, when it eats, it can't digest the food, so it'll die. And plastic also releases fumes, which add to the already huge amount of gases and stuff clouding our ozone layer and contributing to global warming. The next pollution tip is use metal straws. Now, if a restaurant offers you a straw, ask if it's plastic, and if they say no, refuse it and whip out your metal straw. And if it's paper, you can take it. I know a lot of people really despise using paper straws. If it's paper, you can use your metal straw if you don't like paper. And the reason we need to stop using plastic straws is because 500 million of them are thrown away every single day. That's insane. They also have the same effects that plastic bottles do on the environment, so we really need to stop. The next and last pollution tip is use glass cups or metal flasks at cafes, or if you're drinking tea or coffee. Now, the reason for this is 6.5 million coffee cups, takeaway coffee cups, are thrown away every day. This is a problem because of the lids, not so much the container itself. The container itself is made of paper and can easily decompose or be digested by any animal. And the lid, however, is plastic. Now, we don't want this plastic as it has the exact same effect as straws and bottles. So yeah, just use metal flasks or glass cups. The last topic of the day is poaching. Poaching really saddens me because I love every single animal on this planet, and to think that us as humans can devastate a population and bring it to extinction or near extinction is just a horrid thought for me. And the fact that we could be so cruel, we're undeserving of animals, and they deserve so much better than just to be killed and hunted to extinction. The first tip is discourage your friends and family. If they are poachers, discourage them from poaching. And the second tip is, there seems to be a helicopter. The second tip is donate to anti-poaching foundations or websites. Now, I've linked one in the description below. It is the World Wildlife Fund. If you have the money, go donate. If you don't, it's fine. Just by watching this video, you're showing your support to poaching and other pollutionary problems. Now, let's get into the numbers of how many of some animals are left, some endangered animals. First, we'll talk about the rhinos. So the black rhino, there's only about 5,500 left. That's very little considering there were once millions. Second animal is the northern white rhino. This is gonna shock you. There are 3 left. 3 northern white rhino. They are insanely close to extinction, and I'm not sure if we can save them, but we have to try. And donating to the World Wildlife Fund, as I said, can help try. They will decide which animals they use the money for. You can't directly donate to animals, but you can directly donate to poaching problems, so they will use that money for whichever animals they think is suitable. Then there's the southern white rhino. There's about 20,000 left, and those are our rhino, South Africa's rhino, our pride and joy. And these rhinos are truly precious, and we need to look after them. If we can do what we did with the bison, with the American bison, that'd be great. American bison were once in the 1800s. They were less than 2,000, and nowadays they are more than 500,000. So if we can do what we did with them, with these rhinos, it would be amazing. The giraffe. You may be thinking, what? Giraffe are endangered? Yes, they are. They were put on the endangered list earlier last year, and there are less than 100,000 left. Now, this may seem like quite a big number still, but it's not, considering giraffes were once in the 100 millions. It's really mind-blowing to think we can devastate populations like this, and we need to stop, because we don't necessarily deserve animals if we're going to be doing this to them. Next is the wild dog, with less than 4,000 specimens left. This is horrific, because wild dogs are beautiful, and it's absolutely amazing seeing them out in the wild. Speaking from experience, this is rare experience, but I have seen wild dogs in the wild, and they are such majestic animals, and they're so beautiful. Pandas, the big cuddly bears that we all want to just hug. There's only 1,894 pandas left. Giant pandas, that is, which are the stereotypical panda. These pandas, we all just want to see a panda in the wild, and it's truly something that I wish I could do, see a panda. But there's so little left that may not even be an option at all by the end of this decade. So we need to start doing something, guys. Guys, remember to share this video to your friends and to your relatives to help spread the word about what we have to do. And you may think, but most people already know what to do. And I say, while that isn't necessarily true. Some of these facts, you'd be surprised as how little people know them. So share with your friends and relatives, and hit that like button if you enjoyed. And I will and subscribe for more snake and animal content every Monday and Friday. I will see you next time.
Artlist.io